Alright, so I'm here with my Fresh Start Bleed Trickster. It's mainly using whirling blades and grasping vines and what's it called? Phantasmal blades, like the phantasmal blades with the bleed damage, additional bleed damage. Whirling blades enough to get 4 of them. As many points into pneumatic bursts as we can. 1 pointing the rest of the line. 1 pointing this just to have another buff. 1 point in this, and same thing for this buff, but maxing this out because it's percent bleed damage, or bleed duration, and cunning, which gives more bleed damage. Maxing out Devouring Swarm, maxing out Grasping Vines, because Grasping Vines is one of your best AoE skills. 1 point in this for devotions, maxing this out for damage absorption, flat bleed damage, and bleed percent damage. Soft capping this, and then maxing out Heart of the Wild and Oak Skin. And then for devotions, we're just running, of course, Turtle and Behemoth, or Giant's Blood. We get Scythe as well. And then just like bleed, offensive ability. A bleed on Blade Spirit, so every Blade Spirit gets to apply its own little devotion bleed. Twin Fangs gives me lots of more like attack damage converted to health. Rend, of course, giving 1 minus bleed resistance, and Howl of Mogdrogan, proccing almost every time I cast. Phantasmal Blades giving me more bleed damage from the next Phantasmal Blades. Fairly standard, I would guess. This shield is one of the big things because it gives more bleed damage over 2 seconds to Blade Spirits, as well as bleed damage and bleed resistance reduction to Devouring Swarm. And then this helmet and this gun give bleed damage to Phantasmal Blade. It also gives more bleed damage to Devouring Swarm. This necklace is just +1 to Nightblade because I need it. There's no good necklace for this build right now, or base necklace, and I need the +1 to get 24 in Phantasmal Blades. Nightblade Belt, which is really good because it's offensive ability, Aether Chaos Res. Nightblade Relic for +1 Nightblade and bleed damage. This gives me Devouring Swarm bleed damage, which is really nice. And of course, just standard pants. This chest, just because it gives Blade Spirit, bleed shoulders, and of course, Goalless Rings. Standard kind of thing. If you're looking at a dummy kill, if we pop everything real quick, it's not the best single target, or because it's hit and run. Just sit here and do nothing. You just gotta make sure you keep everything up. Just keep your buffs up. It has, the biggest thing about this build is it has really good damage all the time. And you can reapply your Blade Spirits. If you're not careful, especially against a dummy, you'll run out of mana really quick. Yeah, not a bad kill time. And we get a quick run. Warden to show how it farms. hours. It was a low car kill. Alright, we're at low car. Let's take our potions. There we go.
Delightful.
We could fly low car, we just don't want to.
Just warming up.
Slow car down.
Display.